In Nigeria, the gap between being rich and truly wealthy is crystal clear. A handful of families don't just have money, they're among the most powerful and influential in the entire continent of Africa. While Nigeria ranks third in Africa for the number of wealthy individuals, that wealth is far from evenly spread out. It's concentrated tightly in the hands of a select few families who shape the country's economy and society. Today, we're diving deep into Nigeria's wealthiest families in 2025. We'll uncover the stories behind their massive fortunes, how they built and passed down their wealth through generations, and the ways they continue to impact not just Nigeria, but all of Africa. 25. The Ndimi family. Let's start in Borno State, where the Ndimi family reigns supreme. Mohammed Ndimi is the name everyone knows, a true titan in Nigeria's oil industry. Born August 12, 1947, Mohammed grew up in Maiduguri, part of the Alhaji Kurundu family, a household rooted in trade. His father, Alhaji Maman Kurundu, made his mark trading hides and skins from nearby villages, and young Mohammed learned the business game at his side. But Mohammed wasn't content to stay small. In 1990, he took a bold leap into oil and gas, founding Oriental Energy Resources, or OER, a company focused on offshore oil exploration and production. That move was the launchpad for a wildly successful career. But Mohammed's influence stretches far beyond business. He's passionate about education, having awarded over 470 scholarships in Akwa Ibom State. And he's been a key supporter of the University of Uyo's Petroleum and Chemical Engineering Department. And get this, he's even left his mark internationally, donating a multi-million-dollar international business center to Lynn University in the US, which proudly carries his name. 24. The Sonami family. Next, we head to Delta State to meet the Sonami family, led by the sharp-minded Nigerian geologist and entrepreneur Isigo Sonami. Born May 17, 1975 in Agbor, Isigo grew up as the oldest of 5 siblings in a devout Catholic household. His parents were no strangers to dedication. His dad, Dickens Okunwemu Patrick Sonami, served as a high-ranking officer in the Nigerian police force. Right after college, Isigo dove into business head first. He co-founded Sarian Oil, quickly rising to executive director and steering the company's operations across West Africa. But Isigo didn't stop at oil. He spread his wings into telecom, shipping, aviation, and real estate, building a diversified empire. What really sets Isigo apart, though, is his passion for motivating others. Beyond the boardroom, he's a powerful speaker and dedicated philanthropist, using his success to lift others up and inspire change across the community.
23. The Benedict family. You might be surprised just how many billionaires and millionaires call Nigeria home, and the Benedict family is right at the top. Benedict Peters, born December 5, 1966, is the entrepreneur behind ITEO Group, a heavyweight in West Africa's oil and gas sector. His career is packed with leadership roles at top companies like Gas Ltd. And Ocean and Oil Ltd. But it's not just a one-man show. His brother Francis plays a big part too, serving as vice chairman at ITEO Group. Together, they run the family business, steering it to even greater heights. These families aren't just rich, they're the backbone of Nigeria's economic future. Their stories reveal more than just money. They show grit, vision, and the power to shape an entire continent. 22. The Mbito family. Let's talk about the Mbito family, led by one unforgettable man, Cletus Madubugu Mbito. Born November 6, 1952 on an Anambra estate, Cletus is known far and wide for his sharp mind and relentless work ethic. Here's the twist. He didn't finish high school when he was young, but that didn't stop him. At 48 years old, Cletus went back to school, earned his degree, and chased his dream of becoming a successful trader. Today, he's the driving force behind Mbito Group, a powerhouse conglomerate that has grown into one of Nigeria's biggest names. Since 1995, Mbito Group has dominated as a top manufacturer of auto spare parts, and their petrochemical division has been pumping out petroleum products since 1996. These businesses, among others, have built the Mbito family's fortune, showing that hard work and persistence really do pay off. 21. The Abaji family. When it comes to Nigeria's banking elite, the Abaji family shines bright. Segun Abaji, born in 1964 and rooted in Lagos, is a standout leader in this influential clan. His parents, Chief Julius Kosebinu Abaji and Margaret Olabisi Abaji, set a high bar. His dad was a respected banker and his mom an educator. He stepped into their shoes and now serves as CEO and managing director of Guarantee Trust Bank, GT Bank, one of Nigeria's most respected financial institutions. But the Abaji legacy isn't just about Segun. His brother Jimmy Abaji has made his own name as a pharmacist and politician, showing that this family is about leadership in finance and public service. Together, they're leaving a major mark on Nigeria's economy and society. 20. The Ova family. If you've ever banked with Zenith Bank or know someone who has, you've felt the influence of the Ova family, led by Jim Ova. Born November 4, 1957, in Agbor, Delta State. Jim Ova isn't just a name, it's synonymous with Zenith Bank. He founded the bank and transformed it from a modest startup into a financial powerhouse known for cutting-edge technology and top-notch service. As chairman, he's the bank's largest individual shareholder, owning over 9% of the company. But Jim's influence goes beyond banking. He's a major player in Nigeria's real estate market and owns Visaphone, a mobile telecom company with 3 million customers. Jim Ova's journey tells a story of visionary leadership that reshaped Nigeria's financial landscape and left a lasting mark in telecom and real estate too.
Number 19. The Arthur family. Next up is the Arthur family, led by the influential Prince Arthur Ez. Born November 27, 1948 in Ukpo, Anambra State, Prince Ez commands respect not only as a business mogul but also as a traditional leader. As CEO of Atlas Oranto Petroleum, one of Nigeria's biggest independent oil companies, he's a key player in the oil sector. But his influence doesn't stop there. He also holds the revered title of Ozigbondu of Igboland, embracing his royal heritage with pride. Prince Ez blends business power with cultural leadership, making him a standout figure in both Nigeria's economy and its traditions. Number 18. The Abiola family. The name MKO Abiola echoes through Nigerian history as a symbol of wealth and political influence. The late Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, often just called MKO, was one of Africa's richest and most powerful men before his death in 1998. His business empire spread across industries like transport, banking, publishing, education, finance, and oil. MKO's sharp business mind laid the foundation for a family legacy that continues to thrive today, keeping the Abiola name synonymous with prosperity and influence. Number 17. The Igbenedion family. Meet Gabriel Osauro Igbenedion, born September 11, 1934 in Okada Village, Edo State. This guy isn't just a local legend, he's a powerhouse in business and community leadership. Raised by Chief Josiah and Madam Okunose Igbenedion, Gabriel earned the prestigious title Esima of Benin Kingdom, a huge honor that shows the respect he commands. Chief Gabriel built an empire that's seriously impressive, from a private bank, an oil refinery, to diamond, gold, and marble mines. And if that's not enough, he founded Igbenedion University, leaving a legacy that's both educational and economic. The influence runs deep. His son Lucky served as Edo State's governor, and his daughter Omasidin has been active as a federal lawmaker. They even own their own TV and radio stations, plus a portfolio of hotels and real estate scattered around the globe. Chief Gabriel Igbenedion's reach goes way beyond his title. It's business, politics, and influence rolled into one. Number 16. The Folowiya family. Next up, the Folowiya family, starting with Chief Abdul Wahab Ayanda Folowiyo, better known simply as Wahab. This savvy businessman kickstarted the family's fortune by launching Yinka Folowiyo and Sons, a company that began in import and export and blossomed into the Yinka Folowiyo Group. Today, their empire stretches across agriculture, real estate, shipping, and energy. Tunde Folowiyo, Wahab's son, now steers the ship, keeping the family's influence strong. They were once cement industry giants, and they've only grown smarter and more diverse over time. The Folowiya family is a prime example of adapting and thriving in Nigeria's ever-changing business landscape.
15. The Teju Osho family. The Teju Osho family isn't just about business. They're known for making waves in everything from foam manufacturing to law and politics. At the center is Bisoya Teju Osho, the visionary who built Teju Industries into a foam powerhouse. Then there's Ada Fumilayo Teju Osho, a sharp lawyer who's blended her legal smarts with politics, representing the Musin constituency in the Lagos State House of Assembly 4 times. And the story doesn't stop there. Lanre Teju Osho, son of the respected Oba Adedapo Adewale Teju Osho of Egbaland, started out as a medical doctor but now serves as a senator. Talk about versatility. This family has its fingerprints all over healthcare, politics, and industry. 14. The Fajemi Roken family. Meet Henry Fajemi Roken, born July 26, 1926, in Ondo State, founder and backbone of the Fajemi Roken legacy. They may not always steal the headlines, but make no mistake, the family's got serious clout with a diversified business empire spread across Nigeria. Henry Oloyede Fajemi Roken was a game changer, starting as a trade unionist and climbing all the way to industrial giant. His Henry Stevens Group covers oil exploration, shipping, insurance, banking, engineering, you name it. He was a pioneer too, snagging Nigeria's first offshore oil exploration license back in 1970 and partnering with major international banks to launch a merchant bank. 13. The Okoye Thomas family. Here's a family where leadership is in the blood. Prince Molad Okoye Thomas took over as chairman of CFAO Nigeria Limited in 2015, but the family's connection runs deep. His dad was the CFAO's first local staff member, clocking an incredible 52 years there. Their flagship, the Eleganza Group, is a diversified powerhouse: plastics, construction, vehicle imports, you name it. Thomas Okoye Eleganza is carrying the torch today, keeping the family's entrepreneurial spirit alive and thriving. And politics isn't left out. Princess Olajumoke Abedemi Okoye Thomas is a force representing Lagos Island in Nigeria's Federal House of Representatives. 11. The Ibru family. Michael Christopher Onageheva Ibru, born Christmas Day 1930, was a trailblazer. The son of Peter Ekapete and Janet Ibru, Michael didn't just inherit a business, he built one of Nigeria's biggest conglomerates. The Ibru organization, founded in 1956, now employs over 10,000 people and spans shipping, agriculture, aviation, banking, and oil and gas. Michael started small, introducing frozen fish to Nigeria with just a single truck in 1957, and grew that into a massive business empire. His legacy continues through family members like Olarugan Oscar Ibru, Alex Ibru, a former minister, Felix Ibru, an ex-governor and architect, and Cecilia Ibru, who once led Oceanic Bank. And finally, the Briggs family, led by the legendary Olu Benson Lulu Briggs, aka O.B. Lulu Briggs. Chief Lulu Briggs, born in 1930, founded Monipulo Limited, a top oil exploration and production company known for its international standards and presence in Port Harcourt, Lagos, and even London. His wife, Mrs. Sinine Lulu Briggs, is a powerhouse in her own right, leading Rachel Hotels Limited as CEO after a strong career in civil service and finance. Their son, Chief Dumo Lulu Briggs, helped build the business as the company's first executive director and COO, bringing his legal expertise to the table. Number 10. The Alakija family. Now meet the Alakija family, famous thanks to the unstoppable Folorunso Alakija. Born July 15, 1951 in Ikorodu, Lagos, Nigeria, Folorunso comes from the respected Chief L.A. Ogbara family. and has made waves in everything from fashion to oil, real estate, and printing. As the group managing director of Rose of Sharon Group, she runs a portfolio of successful businesses, including Rose of Sharon Prints and Promotions and Digital Reality Prints. But that's not all. She's also the executive vice chairman of Famfa Oil, a heavyweight in Nigeria's oil game, and holds a major stake in Dayspring Property Development. Ranked as the second most influential woman in Africa, Folorunso is a true visionary who's crafted a lasting legacy for the Alakija name. Number 9. The Alumalelu family. When you talk about powerhouse names in Nigeria, the Alumalelu family shines bright, especially because of Anthony Onyemachi Alumalelu, or just Tony Elumelu. Born March 22, 1963, Tony grew up in Delta State, Nigeria, before stepping onto the national stage as a financial giant. Tony's story is all about vision and hustle. Back in 1997, he led a team of investors to rescue a struggling bank in Lagos. What happened next? That bank didn't just survive, it thrived, eventually merging with United Bank for Africa, UBA, in 2005. This merger created a banking behemoth with footprints in 20 African countries and counting. But that's not all. She's also the executive vice chairman of Famfa Oil, a heavyweight in Nigeria's oil game, and holds a major stake in Dayspring Property Development. His journey is a perfect example of entrepreneurial grit meeting sharp strategy, making the Alumalelu name a symbol of success, innovation, and big-picture thinking in Nigeria. Number 8. The Danjuma family. The Danjuma family story starts with Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, whose roots come from his father, Kuru Danjuma, a humble farmer who also traded metal parts for farming tools. From these modest beginnings, Theophilus rose to become a major force in both Nigeria's political and business worlds. He's not just a successful entrepreneur with ventures in oil and shipping, he's also a retired lieutenant general who played a key role in shaping Nigeria's military and political landscape after independence. With over 35 years of experience, General Danjuma is a towering figure, known not only for his business savvy, but also for his heart. Through the Danjuma Foundation, he's given back to communities, showing his commitment to uplifting others and making a lasting impact beyond just wealth.
7. The Adeleke family. The Adeleke name is one you hear everywhere in Nigeria, cutting across politics, education, business, religion, and especially entertainment. With a net worth of $1.7 billion, at the helm of this influential clan is Adedeji Adeleke, born March 6, 1957, a major force in Nigerian business. Adedeji leads Adeleke University as its president and runs Pacific Holdings Limited, making big moves in oil and gas through his company Pacific Energy. But the Adeleke family isn't just about business. One of its brightest stars is David Adeleke, better known as the global music sensation Davido. And the family's reach doesn't stop there. Members like Adewale Adeleke, along with Sharon and Ashley Coco, who have expanded their influence in various fields, sometimes under new names through marriage, keep the Adeleke legacy alive and thriving. 6. The Otedola family. When it comes to the Otedola family, the name Femi Otedola stands front and center. Born November 4, 1962 in Ibadan, he's built a vast empire spanning multiple industries. More than a billionaire businessman with a net worth of $1.8 billion, Femi is a well-known philanthropist. He once chaired Forte Oil plc, making waves in Nigerian's fuel sector, and founded Xenon Petroleum and Gas Limited. His investments also extend into shipping, real estate, and finance. Recently, he's been diving into power generation, tapping into Nigeria's growing energy market. The Otedola family isn't just about business. They're known for their vibrant personalities, including Florence Ifelua Otedola, aka DJ Kupi, alongside Tolani, Nana, and Temi. Now, the Sarakis. Starting with Bukola Saraki, born December 19, 1962, who spent his early years in London but whose family roots run deep in Nigeria. The Saraki name is a heavyweight in Nigerian politics, but their business footprint is just as notable. His late father, Olusola Saraki, wasn't only a respected politician, he was also a banking titan,
who once led Societe Generale Bank. The family's wealth now includes extensive real estate holdings both in Nigeria and abroad. Bukola Saraki himself has made waves over the past 2 decades, serving as Senate President and governing Kwara State for 8 years. His sister, Jemisola Saraki, carries on the political tradition as a senator. Though Olusola passed away in 2012, his legacy lives on strong through his children who've expanded the family's influence both in politics and business. The Sarakis are a true powerhouse family blending government and enterprise.
4. The Tinubu family. Last but definitely not least, the Tinubu family, led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man who's worn many hats, former governor of Lagos State, current president of Nigeria, and one of the richest political figures around. Tinubu's influence is massive. His business ventures have played a big role in building his wealth, but the family's clout doesn't stop there. His wife, Oluremi Tinubu, is a former senator, further cementing the family's grip on Lagos politics. From Bola's time as Lagos governor, 1999 to 2007, to his current presidential role, the Tinubu legacy is strong. His mother was also a successful businesswoman in Lagos, which only adds to the family's story of power and success. Together, Bola and Oluremi have built a dynasty that's among Nigeria's wealthiest and most influential. 3. The Adenuga family. If you want to know who's behind the Adenuga family's immense wealth, meet Chief Michael Adeniyi Agbalade Ishola Adeniga Jr., better known as Mike Adeniga. The Adeniga family is a prominent family in Nigeria with a net worth of $6.3 billion. Born April 29, 1953 in Ibadan, he comes from a family with royal roots in Ogun State. Mike is the CEO of Globacom, one of Africa's biggest telecom networks, with a staggering 55 million subscribers, making it Nigeria's 3rd largest. He also runs Can Oil Producing, managing operations across 6 oil blocks in the Niger Delta. But Mike's impact goes beyond business. Through the Mike Adeniga Foundation, he's dedicated to boosting social and economic independence across Nigeria and other African countries where his companies operate. His story is about vision, leadership, and giving back. Mike Adeniga's children, including Patty Adeniga, Bella Disu, Eniola, Babajide, Abimbola, and Oyin Adeniga, are involved in the family business. The top on the list we have 1. The Dangote family. The Dangote family is a household name in Nigeria, with a net worth of $12.6 billion. When you talk Nigerian wealth, the Dangote name often grabs the spotlight, but don't overlook the Dangote family, one of West Africa's oldest and richest lineages. Their story began with a humble but shrewd trader of groundnuts and kola nuts, Alhaji Alhassan Dantata, whose legacy paved the way for today's giants. Aliko Dangote, Nigeria's richest man, kicked off his empire in the rice business and expanded it into a multi-sector powerhouse, including massive real estate holdings in Abuja. The family's influence isn't just business either. Politics and philanthropy run deep with folks like Ahmadu Dantata, Alhaji Abdulkadir Dantata, and Mahmuda Dangote, who's known for currency trading and founding the West African Pilgrims Association. Nigeria's business scene is packed with billionaires and game changers. And while we've just covered some of the top 25 families, we want to know who you think deserves a shout out. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more.